got the move on the D, and you got the move on the E flat. Real quick review. So basically your D flat moves. So next you're gonna go. This is going up to your D. All right. All right. So let's spell it out. We're gonna go G, and then you're gonna use your E as a grace note up to the G flat. Okay. So one more time. Alright, next you're going to slide up to your A, your B, and then to your D. So, alright, one more time. Alright, then you're going to go to your straight D chord. Alright, now spell that out. If you don't have a bass player, this could be your chord. So on your left hand you have a D, you have an A, and you have a D. On your right hand you have an A, D, and a G flat. Alright? And for your two hand quarters, we're just going to mirror your left and your right hand. Same thing. So we got an A, a D, a G flat on your left hand. Right hand you're going to do the same thing. A, D, and a G flat. Alright. Then you got your move to your 6. And actually let's do this. Let's add the D flat. And I'll make it a B minor 9. Okay, so you got A, B, and you're going to double the B in your left hand. Right hand, you're going to have an A, you got a D flat, you got a D, and you got a G flat. Alright. Now, two hand chords. We're going to go. Alright. So, what we got is an A, got a D flat, you got a D, a G flat, a B, a D flat, and an E. And you want to grace it. Okay, I'll show you timing of that one more time. Alright, and then you're going to go to your 4, which is going to be just basically a G chord. Alright. Okay, for those without a bass player, got a G and a G. You're just playing the octaves on your left hand. And on your right hand, you got a G, you got an A, you got a B, and you got a D. And do the same thing for your two hand chords, just playing a G on both hands, which would be your G, your A, B, and a D. Same thing on the right hand, G, A, B, and a D. And if you want to, so you got enough time, you can just slide it all the way up the keyboard so you can go. And that makes it sound a little pretty, you know what I mean? A little pretty, not a little pretty. But it gives you that little bit of flavor when you're playing on that 4, because you're not really doing anything except for holding it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're holding it for a whole measure. So you can go, and you can actually play that. I'll spell that out to you, which would be an A, an E, an A on your left hand, and then you're playing your basically playing your G. Okay, that's a G at 9. So right hand is going to be a G, A, B, and a D. Two-hand chords, you can just hold the same note that you had. You double the G. G add, okay. Just double, it's a G add 9. Or, alternative, you can go, I'll show you that one also. You got an A, E, and an A, and you got a that's on your left hand. On your right hand, you have a G, you have a B, you have a D, and you have a G flat. Sorry about that. And for all those theory heads out there, it's a E minor 11 over an A. And if you want to double it, let's see. You know, I like that better. So you can just take that. Well, that's a G major 9. Okay, so we're gonna go. Got a G, got a B, a D, a G flat in your left hand. Your right hand, you're just playing a G. You're playing an A, a B, and a D. And you know what? I like the grace note. Use the G as a grace note. And then we're just gonna go. You know what? Let's double the A. Make it simple. A, it's got D flat, E, A, D flat, E on your right hand. So 3 on each hand. And if you're playing without a bass player, it's going to be your 7, which will be your D flat. And then back to your 1. Okay. And your 1 is just going to be, I think I already showed you this, but I'll spell it out one more time. You got an A, a D flat, an A, that's not a D flat. You got a D and a G flat, and that's in your left hand, and your right hand is going to be an A, a D, and a G flat, which would be an A chord over a D. Alright. So let's do it. Every praise to our God. To your 6. To your 4. Every day. Every praise, excuse me, not every day. To your 5. To your 7. Your lick. show you a real quick lick before we get to the E flat. It's not even that hard. You're playing this little lick you can do in between two. Because like I said, you don't want to be too busy on this song because you got the bass running. Bass is basically doing quarter notes. Actually, the bass is doing eighth notes. Sorry about that. So he's doubling. So you got the bass doing eighth notes, and then you got the guitar player basically leading the song, and then you got the organ over the top of it, which is like at my church, the organ's got those sweet chords, so you kind of want to leave them alone. You can do something just in between. You just stay there. And I'll show you that lick. You can do it. You can actually do it on every tone of the scale too. I wouldn't recommend it. So I'll show you that lick. It's just going to basically be your. And you know what? I'm gonna add that. It's going to be a D add 2. So you got your A, got your D, got your E, and we're going to throw your G flat in there. So. I like that. I just love that chord. And then next, after that, you're just gonna go. It's gonna be a G chord. It's gonna be a G, your second inversion. Okay, so you got a B, a D, and a G, and then you go right back down to got your D add 2. So. I'll show you in context. Alright. So we're going go to the 4. Then go back to your 7, 1. To the E flat. We're on our way home, guys. So, your E flat. So, E flat. Then we're going to slide over the F to the G. So. Okay, so to your B flat, to your C, to your E flat. So you're gonna go to your 1. So we're gonna do the let's do right hand, left hand, no bass. So you got an E flat, a B flat, and an E flat on your left hand. Right hand, you got a B flat, you have a E flat, and you have a G. Okay? Or, no, I like that too. I was going to show you that one too. Same chords on your left hand, but on your right hand, you can go, it's just going to be a G and an E flat, and you're going to grace the F. Two-hand chord. Just mirror your E flat chord. Yeah, I could actually do. Let's do the add 2 on both. I like that. Sounds a little sweet right there. I like that. You got your B flat, got your E flat, got your F, and you got your G, and you want to mirror it with your B flat, your E flat, your F, and your G. Alright. And so you can do the same stuff that you did in the D chord. I'm not going to show you everything in each modulation because I just I only got limited amount of time, but you can go just move that up. Same thing you did in D. So Okay, it's going to be your 6th chord. So you got your B flat, got your D, your E flat, and you got a G on your left hand. Your right hand, you're going to go